Unlike the previous Easton baseball youth camp, this clinic started off with a discussion. Before anyone actually got to throw a ball, the Easton coaching staff first explained the strategy behind being a varsity pitcher.
It's a lot of fun to teach the instruction of the game. The camp is shorter; it's only 9 to 11 because, as we all know, we remember gym class back in high school where gym teacher said you had to do the skills first before you could play. But really learning why and how the game works is really the fun part for coaches.
I think right now we're just teaching them dynamic warm up. How to stretch and be prepared, and then it's definitely mechanics, proper technique on the mound, what they need to do to generate the most velocity, and just working hard that way. As they get older, we may be looking at different pitches that they can throw. And everything that we do is just, safety first.
Arm safety is the primary focus of this clinic. The Easton coaching staff doesn't want any of these young athletes to have to go through an unnecessary injury just because they didn't know how to properly take care of their arms.
You don't want to ever see a kid get injured from overthrowing. You don't want to see a kid get injured from not knowing what they're doing. So having these kids come out here and get an idea of how to take care of themselves, even if it's for, just this summer and they stop playing, or all the way up until they're done playing in college, that's what's important, honestly. It's just giving these kids a lengthy career and taking care of themselves.
The stuff I show them is not stress on the arm. As a former person that has had Tommy John surgery, I know all about it. I know what I did to my arm, and now it's just more of the precaution and the safety and understanding how to throw the proper pitch and proper technique to make sure that they're not putting that stress on their arm.
Pitch counts and limiting the use of off-speed pitches is also extremely important for the health of a young ball player.
The thing that everybody needs to learn more than anything is how to throw a fastball. Once you learn how to throw a fastball, I promise you, and I can say this from experience at the college level, and I'm sure every coach here who's had a ton of time playing, you learn how to throw a good fastball and you learn how to locate your curveball, becomes real easy to throw, and you don't have to throw it real often because it's going to come out maybe once in at bat, and guess what? Those guys ain't going to touch it after that. So, throwing a fastball and honestly a changeup too, that's the stuff that's not going to hurt your arm. You only got to throw a curveball so often after that. Once you master a fastball and a changeup, it's easy.
A lot of people throw circle change. I personally did not throw a circle change. I threw a different form, almost like a fork ball, but it's just pressure on the ball, how you hold it, and how it comes out of your hand. I think at a young age, you don't need a curveball or an off-speed pitch right now. I think, I'll be honest, as a senior in college, I threw a fastball and a changeup. Those were the only two pitches I threw. That was coming off of Tommy John surgery. Part of it was I was scared to throw a curveball, and so I just threw fastball, changeup, and I got through my entire college season just throwing those two pitches.
No matter which pitches players chose to throw, the Easton coaching staff was there to encourage a healthy style of pitching so that all of these athletes can enjoy baseball for many years to come. From Easton, for the Service Electric Network, I'm Courtney DuPont.